Live on Your Sideline is sponsored by Side and Stricker Nobi John Deere.
The weather is below freezing what seems like every day, but inside these basketball gyms, the action is heating up. Welcome in to 5 on Your Sideline. I'm Ahmad Hicks.
And I am Hannah Yates. We take a look at one of the top-tier girls basketball programs in our area, and we find out what it takes to average nearly 25 points per game.
A lot.
But first, we start with some highlights.
First up, St. Mary's and MICDS. Karan Spann was throwing dimes on the football field just a month ago. Today, he showed he has game on the court as well. The lefty lay-in. But MICDS says, since we're mentioning passing, check out this dime to Brandon Mitchell-Day, and you know he's going to take care of the rest. Exciting finish down the stretch. The Rams down a bucket. Jaden Banks drives hard. He misses, but guess who is there? Brandon Mitchell-Day. To overtime we go. In OT, down by 1. Marcus Coleman calls his own number. He misses, but he sticks with it, and that will be the game-winning bucket. MICDS wins 63-62.
Across the river, O'Fallon traveling into Tiger Country to take on Edwardsville, and the Panthers were ready. Jalen Smith starts things off with the triple. Then, coming up, a nice move in the paint from Eaton Smith for the bucket. That's 2 points. Edwardsville has some moves too. Isaiah Closter, nice touch in the basket. And they hit from the arc too tonight. Malik Allen, he converts the triple, but the Panthers are one of the best teams in the Metro East for a reason. They win on the road at Edwardsville 51-36.
Now to Collinsville, the K-Hawks hosting Belleville West. Great ball movement from Collinsville. This ends up in Jake Wilkinson's hands, and he sinks it from 3. West's David Marshall Jr. answers with a triple of his own, but then Deontay Franklin put on a clinic in driving to the hoop. Gets the bucket and the foul for this 3-point play, and then converts another tough finish after a full-court pass. Nice plays, young fella. Collinsville, they'll go on to win 70-40.
It was throwback night at Chaminade. The Red Devils hosting Lutheran North tonight in the second quarter. BJ Ward was playing the passing lanes, which leads to 2 easy points. But talk about easy. Lutheran North's Barry Benson left alone for the lay-in and 2 more points. Chaminade coach Frank Bennett was not happy. He calls a timeout, and then Chaminade found some momentum and went on a tear. That's BJ Jackson with the steal and bucket. But seconds later, Jackson pushing the ball up court. Colin Perry spotted up in the corner, and that's good. Chaminade rolls in this one 72-46.
Now to John Burroughs for a full house as they hosted Westminster. This guy did not miss tonight. Kaysen Lawrence hits the 3. His team will go up by 6 points, but neither did he. Ramsey Salim goes to work behind the back for 2, and the media student section is calling out these turnovers. Bombers, they capitalize. Anad Demarjan hits the triple, but this was a Wildcat game. Senior guard E.J. Williams goes underneath for the bucket. Westminster wins 57-39.
The Bombers and Wildcats girls teams were also in action tonight, and it rained 3s. Celia Taylor drops her first. Bombers trail by 2. Next position, she hits another and cuts the deficit. Westminster's 6-foot forward Julia Coleman drives the net, keeps this game tight, but freshman Brianna Ward says not tonight. Can't be stopped, and she hits this as Burroughs wins 45-34.
Her and her brother over at Chaminade both picked up a win. Good night for them. Up next, Parkway North taking on Priory. The Ravens left Adi Papula wide open, and that's what we call string music in basketball. But while the Vikings let it rain from deep, Gerard Grew was playing bully ball inside and won, and then moments later, he gets another tough basket in the paint as Priory, they go on to win 48-41.
One Fort Zumwalt North senior and Butler commit is sharing the lead in scoring in the St. Louis area, and he's doing it with ease. 6'10" forward Connor Turnbull has put up 318 points this season, averaging 24.5 points per game. Today, the Panthers got to 50-36 win over Howell North, and things are clicking for Turnbull and his team.
I'm not sure you could be more significant to a team than what Connor is. He just brings a lot to the table because of how tall he is at 6'10", but also of his skill set.
I think all my teammates really work to give me the ball. I think they love feeding me and playing off me. I think that's our main goal as a team, just to run through me. And I think we found a little bit of success doing it, and we need to find even better ways to do it.
When you talk about dynasties in St. Louis high school sports, you need to start with Incarnate Word basketball. There's only one word to describe the Red Knights: dominant. Head coach Stan Rolfes has been at Incarnate Word for 21 years. He's won 10 state titles. Check that math. Nearly half of his years have ended with his team on top. This year, the Red Knights look as good as they ever have. They're off to a 14-0 start and are averaging, get this, 70 points a game. They are ranked 11th in the country by Max Preps and have 6 players with Division I offers. Incarnate's standards of greatness continues to make everyone in the program better.
The first time we're playing a tough opponent each year is not the first time we've been challenged. So we talk about challenging each other every day in practice. And, you know, with 6 Division I players, we're only playing 5 kids at a time. So everyone's got to earn their keep. Everyone's got to push and practice. And, you know, I'm lucky because if someone's not ready to go at a practice or a game, there's someone on the bench that is.
Now, take a look at this. That's the face of a guy who hates losing, can't you tell? Let's focus on her, though. Sanaya Tyler, she's headed to play D1 ball, and it shows every time the cameras are out. Lefty late for her. Their opponent, St. Joe's, says, "We ain't scared." Kayla Jansen showing off the range. The Angels will be back trying to go for more, but Tyler says, "Not on my dime." Who needs 2 hands when you have 1? The Red Knights proved they had the paint on lock. Kaylin James said, "Let me step behind the arc." It's good. Incarnate stays undefeated with a 75-25 victory.